Hey guys, welcome to another Two Pets Tech video. This one's another digital camera throwback, and we're looking at this guy, which is the Samsung Galaxy Camera 2. Now, this one we're not going as far back as our original one. This one was announced in 2014, and I bought it in June of 2014. And what made this camera cool was, this was the second generation of Samsung's point-and-shoot cameras that actually ran Android. So if you look back here, that is actually a 4.8-inch AMOLED screen. So I think in 2013, Samsung actually had the S3, and that actually has the same screen resolution and screen width as this camera. But unlike the Galaxy S3, this one has a 16 megapixel sensor. So it actually has the same sensor as the S5, which came out in the same year. So as you can see, this one runs Android. So if we just swipe, here we go, you're running Android in the back. And at the front, you've got your 21 times zoom. So let's just turn that on. Here we go. It's a little slow. I'm not quite sure whether it's because stuff has gotten stuck in there over the years, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot faster back in the day. Anyway, the promise of this camera was that you could take your picture, and then once you're done, you could edit it in camera. You can stick it in your social media of choice, and away you go. Because like regular Android, I don't know if you could see that, but you've got your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the previous generation actually had the option for LTE as well, except I don't think that went really well, and I don't think many people bought it. So in this generation, they just had a Wi-Fi only model, which is pretty good. Alright, so what did I like about it? Well, as I mentioned, it runs Android, which means that the UI is actually quite good. It's easy to navigate. The touchscreen is multi-touch, and you could install a whole bunch of apps. There's my apps there. And the camera application isn't bad either. So apart from having your scene modes, which is all of these things, so you could choose from snow, beauty face, avoid that. But you've also got expert modes as well. So you've got your PASM. And so if we go to choose manual, you could change your shutter speed, change your aperture, you could change your ISO, white balance, spot, and single shot or continuous. So yeah, it was good on paper, and it's good in theory, but unfortunately what wasn't so good about it was the actual image quality. Now, in that same year, the Samsung Galaxy S5 came out, and that also had a 16 megapixel sensor, backside illuminated. So I think it was pretty much the same sensor, but unlike the S5, the image quality on this camera was terrible. It was over-sharpened, and noise reduction was just very, very heavy-handed. I'll show some pics up on the screen now. And it just ruined the whole experience, basically. Because unlike the S5, which was also a phone, this was primarily a camera, and it's not very good at its job. And I guess it's a bit telling that I think in a couple of years after that, Samsung actually stopped making digital cameras altogether, just got rid of them. So, unfortunately, even though the theory behind making this camera was really good and I really wanted it to succeed, Samsung kind of shot themselves in the foot by just not giving the camera the sensor and the lenses that these cameras needed to succeed. So, unfortunately, what I ended up with was a pretty crap camera as well. So, which is a real shame. I hope one of the other camera manufacturers tries having an Android device that has a camera strapped to the back again, but I don't know. Hope it's better than this one. Anyway, hope you like this video. Please let me know if you've got a Samsung Galaxy camera 1 or 2. Did you ever consider it, or do you even bother with regular point and shoots anymore, and do you just use your phone for everything? So let me know in the comments below, and subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Thanks, bye.